Greetings and welcome to the third day of 2022. And guess what, y'all? Oh my gosh, it is snowing outside. Oh my gosh. I went out to take out the trash and my foot just sunk right into the snow. It was absolutely phenomenal. My name is Sidnitra Christine Bates. I am your infinite muse. And listen, what better inspiration is there than nature? And the kind of nature that comes from the sky. I do enjoy the rain. Yes, I absolutely do. And when I can upgrade to the kind of camera equipment that can withstand snow and rain and sleet, I'm going to be out there and you're going to see me in it. Nevertheless, I was able to get a little bit of footage and I'm going to tag it up into the this post for today. But I wanted to come back on. We're going to stick with our authors today. Yes, 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 and yes. Authors, we talked about uh, poets, not being afraid to go ahead and just put together your collection. Put together your collection of your poetry, put it in a book form, and just know that the number of selections that you have in the book, that's how many books you actually have, because it can translate into so many other opportunities for you. Poetry is beautiful. There are so many phenomenal poets throughout history. Of course, I always reference the scriptures. King David was a psalmist and a poet. And a lot of our singers, they are poets, rappers are poets. And we draw inspiration from that which is going on in the world, going on in our lives, going on out in nature, in space. There's so many different genres, so many different categories that you can express yourself through poetry. And I remember saying yesterday that I was going to get a copy of my book. It is entitled Journey in the Mosaic. I think I can mirror. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can. Is that it? There you go. Journey in the Mosaic Haiku Poetry Selections. And of course, I'm extremely excited because the cover art was produced by my oldest son, Benjamin Kevin Smalls Jr. And of course, because I'm all about legacy, I included a copy of one of the photos that or pictures that my youngest son, Zion Christopher Lawson, painted. I'll show you that original as well. So as you can see, writing is a big part of who I am. Writing is a big part of my lifestyle. I write every day, every day, every day. Let's go back. There you go. I write every day. And so I want to encourage, I am your infinite muse. I am here to encourage you, authors, poets, creative writers. I have several treatments for some short stories. I just have to get back to them. Scripts for screenwriting. If you ever sat, now this is what I do. When I watch a movie and when I can, what is it, predict the plot, when I can basically move through the movie and call it. And my son, my baby son, is like, Mom, please stop calling it. Please stop calling it. But there's a way. I think I just have that love of writing and plot formation. And so I kind of know what's going to happen next. So that's really great. But anyway, that too, I have a screenwriting treatment as well, but when do you get to it all? But nevertheless, just don't stop creating, don't stop writing, constantly write, constantly write. even if it's a grocery list. Curate that grocery list like it is gonna be on the New York bestsellers, but just right, you know. And so I wanted to show you that book. You can find it everywhere. It's on Amazon. It's on Target. Again, it's Journey in the Mosaic by S. Christine Bates. That's me, Sidnitra Christine. You'll see a gorgeous, beautiful, multicolored M and mosaic. This is my son's handiwork. And I told him that I wanted to use it. And when I began writing or pulling Journey in the Mosaic together for the book, because I had been writing it for a couple of years now. And the structure of the book is unique. It's never, for me, it's never going to be just what like just a book. So it tells a story. It has a theme throughout. Just a lot of little surprises, an opportunity for you to create your own haiku in the back. Just a lot of great things. I want to also say to all of the poets out there, if you desire to learn more about haiku, of course, you can Google it and do it on your own. I offer a class entitled Verse and Quill, and it's a two-part series. I teach, of course, the beginning composition of haiku, traditional 575 Japanese haiku. That's my love. I have written some non-traditional haiku. As a matter of fact, the Golden Triangle Haiku competition, I had got an honorable mention for one of my pieces. It wasn't a 575, but it was still haiku. And I was able to, well, maybe I'll put a link. Yeah, I'll put a link if I remember. I'll put a link in it for the competition. You can go on and see more about it and read more about it and maybe even enter. Okay, what else? So, authors, the other piece I want you to note is that because this is where we all kind of get stuck. We think my book, what's going to set my book apart from all the other books in the world? Think about it. Think about from the moment time began or from the moment writing was created. Think about the number of books that are in libraries all over the world, including scrolls and ebooks. And I mean, just think about it. And yet, people are still reading. People are still downloading. People are still searching and researching and using books. So don't ever think that your book is going to get lost in the sea of books of the books that are out there. No. And I'll use this as a motif, and we're going to end for today. When the snow first began, it was gigantic. I mean, humongous snowflakes, gigantic snowflakes. And one kind of drifted up to the window, and I could almost see its pattern. And I, of course, everything is spiritual for me. And I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to mention this today during this video. Just like every snowflake has a unique geometric pattern, has unique DNA coding, has just a unique signature, was released from heaven, came down, And wherever it landed, I beheld its beauty, and thus its cycle, its beautiful cycle completed itself. Now we know energy can't be created or destroyed. And so the energy of that snowflake still exists. Don't get me talking about the science of how, it translates back to the liquid and then the liquid does something else and goes back. I don't know about all that. I don't remember. I think they taught me. I'm pretty sure they taught me. But just know, just like that snowflake, such is your life, such is the gift that you have to bring. Every word, every stanza, every bar, every line. Oh my gosh. You are unique as the snowflake. And just as that snowflake majestically, in the midst of all the other snowflakes, just gloriously just drifted right in front of me. Say hello. Just as your words, your gifts to the world will be just as unique, just as beautiful. Oh my gosh. I am Sidnitra Christine Bates. I am your infinite muse. Keep writing, authors. Keep producing and publishing your works. Keep blessing the planet with your unique signature. God bless.